Alright, now that we're in here in the paint booth and I've got the cab in here, the next part that's going to be the biggest process is tearing everything off of this cab. Now I've already got all the doors tore down. Next, I'm going to get all this firewall cleaned off, so I'm going to remove the wipers, remove this cowl vent, and anything protruding from the firewall, including the rubber boot for the steering, as well as the booster. Now one thing about these trucks, in order to change out your booster, I have found that you got to pull the steering column. You got to drop it down to access those bolts. So I can get this firewall painted whenever I paint the rest of the truck. The door will come completely off, just like that. I've taped up everything. Everything's been sanded. Now there's a few areas that I made sure that I ground down, so I want to make sure any paint that put on this right here, I want to make sure none of that ever flakes off. Any body filler that I put on the truck, like here, after I stud gun to pull this out, I want to make sure it's all ground to the metal. Put some epoxy on that to clean that up. All right, right now, I'm sanding all the body filler that I put on the truck by hand block. I feel that you can get it closer to being perfect by hand than you can with the machine. Now, once I get all this finished, we're gonna go ahead and put a coat of primer on this thing and start burying it in primer so we'll have plenty of surface to block down any imperfections in the cab so we can make this thing straight as we can get it before we put that white down. Okay, what I'm doing now, I'm just making sure that everything on the body is clean and free of any dust or debris. So I'm taking a towel, I'm just cleaning the whole entire body off. Okay, well I've got my primer mixed up. I have the cab back here, it's all wiped down and it's ready for primer. So I'm gonna put a real good few coats of primer on there, real heavy in some of the places that I know needs blocking, and then we're gonna have this thing in all one uniform color of gray. So let's go ahead and put some primer on this thing. Thanks for watching this part of the episode on our 1996 OBS Chevrolet or General Motors, this being a GMC Sierra particularly, 88 through 98 is all the same. Well, that's this part of it. It took 1 quart to put 1 coat of primer on there. I'm gonna go ahead and mix up another quart as soon as this dries in and put some more primer on it. But I'm gonna let that conclude this part of the video. I wanna thank you for watching, and if you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there at the corner and hit the notification bell at the top. And if you wanna leave a comment, please do. If you have any questions on this progress of what you've seen in this video or any of my other videos. But make sure, hit the playlist button, check out some of the builds I have on there, and check out some of my other videos. But thank you for watching, and thanks for subscribing.